Glad you are here. This is Miracle Exit Star channel. Just in case if you don't know where you are. And let's get to our reading. Well, I got many downloads. One download is I'm not really allowed to talk to. But just a very short notes. Okay. They won't kill me for that. I don't know. But, you know, when you have these laboratories in certain places, legal places, and they want to create a biological weapon to destroy this enemy. Okay. But in the process, they're creating so many harmful prototypes, you know, that actually that is not going well, a project that did not go well. And many of them is really dangerous and lethal of human race. Actually, you could wipe out human race with it. And when biological weapons get out of these institutes and hurt innocent lives, nobody's care. Nobody care. I mean, collateral damages, you know, that's what they counted for. What is really upsetting on Earth that human life has no value anymore. I mean, if somebody dies, who cares? And, you know, this is not right. This is not right, especially when children's life does not count anymore. The way humans saw children long time ago, I mean 100, 200 years ago, children were sacred, children were special. And today, this vision is disappearing. Children are used, children are abused, and they are the stock of, I don't know how to describe this. They're just treated like animals. I mean, chickens or I don't know, little rabbits, you know. And they are cute, but they don't have moral value. They don't have, I mean, before humans had a vision that children are the future. Children are, we have to protect children. And this vision is totally disappearing. The adults don't see children like that anymore. That they need to be really protected and cherished and cared for, because this is our future. Because adults are selfish today. They don't care about the future. They care about only the present, what they can have at the present. And they're destroying the future, and they're destroying children. And they don't even notice it. So the collective perception about children is shifting into a very negative direction. And this collective is like, I talk about the society. And I have impression nobody cares about this. I mean, there is a few people who has still these traditional values, and they fight, but the majority of the society don't care. They don't. After I put up a really nice post on my TikTok. I mean, I put up lots of posts. I reposted actually, and one of them is talk about the technological development of artificial womb. That is really exist. Okay, it exists, and in a few years, you don't have to carry your baby your own ones because the circumstances in this artificial womb will be so good that in the stake of your child, they will take the baby away from you and put it in this artificial womb. Okay, because it's give maximal nutritions, maximal these pods are giving the maximal to the baby so it would develop the best. Well, the worst thing when you combine these pods with genotherapy, so you can modify the baby as you want, what kind of eyes you want, what kind of skin color, hair color, whatever. That is the future. But what people do not realize that with this, you make disappear the essential part of humanity. I mean, I understand you want babies grow in safety, and yeah, I understand. And many races bring up their babies like that. But I don't know. I mean, when you have a baby in your tummy and you have a connection with the baby, you close your eyes, you put your hand on your tummy, and you feel your baby. There's a mother and child connection that you can't replace. And this is an essential part of humanity. That your child hears your heartbeat. So the first few months, when you pick up your child and you put it close to your heart, put the baby close to your heart, the baby can hear your heartbeat. It's really specific and calms down because it reminds the baby in a womb when he was safe and could hear your heartbeat all the time. It's like giving him a safe rhythm, a security. And they in this post it say that they playing the heartbeat of the mother, also they playing the voice of the mother, but where is the connection? There's no connection. I mean, if you really want that baby, you love that baby, your soul and his soul has a connection also. I mean, when my children was born, I already knew them. I did not see them, but I knew them. I knew their personality. I knew who they are. I knew their soul. So when they give them in my hands, it was not a new person who just was born. Yes, he was born physically, but that person I already knew. I don't know if other mothers experience that or not, but there is a connection that you can't imitate in these sports. And this is an essential part of humanity. And I'm convinced that when a child develop empathy in their life, in their early childhood, it has connection with that. And when you put babies in pots like that, it will die out or it will be reduced considerably in a society. And what kind of society we will have without empathy or a very reduced empathic people, reduced number of empathic people? That is my question. I mean, yes, put a child in a pot if the mother is in danger or too sick and the growth says, excuse me, it's early morning. The pregnancy can be continued in a healthy way, yes, if it's an urgence, but for the comfort of the child and a mother, I mean, I understand it's not easy to be pregnant. It's not. You know, you can, when your tummy is so big, you can't even put your socks on or putting your trousers on. You can't see even your toes. And doing things with a big tummy, it's really not pleasant. And also, women body is altered. They lose a part of their beauty that they can get back in a certain level, but where it will be visible that they had already a child. So I understand that woman wants to get rid of this inconvenience, and it's normal if they don't need to have it, why they would have it. But the question again, if we have a mother who is more concerned about her beauty or her comfort during the grossness, excuse me, in French is grossness, and I'm still a bit tired. I need my coffee. I'm sipping my coffee here. And, or this mother prefer to transmit this special connection that will help the child development to be empathic. Because we do not realize, humans, how important is empathy. I mean, when you're a psychologist, you know what I'm talking about. But empathy is extremely important in a development of a human, a child. You can't go in adulthood without empathy, because if you do, you will become narcissistic. And the most damages in the society, the type of human who cause the most damages in a society are the narcissistic people, people with narcissistic disorder. And after I'm asked the question, when we have a mass of humans who are narcissistic without empathy, what kind of effect it will have in a society? And not just that, the human race, the evolution of the human race, the development of the society, during the history of humanity, how it will finish when there is no empathy, the essential part of humanity. I mean, to be human, the essential part to be human is to have empathy. You build a connection with your child during the pregnancy. And when your child comes on this earth physically, the bonding is just getting deeper. Actually, when the baby is conceived, the mother is conceived also. Because you grow into motherhood each day, each week, each month with the baby, with the connection. And when the baby is born, born, and you can bond, I was talking about in other reading about the smell of the baby is very specific and when the mother can smell her own baby, it reinforces also the bond. This is a chemical reaction in the body of the mother. So what I'm saying is that it's not only the baby who's born, but a mother. So when you put a baby in a pod, yes, a baby will develop healthily, but the mother is not. Stay a woman without being a mother. How does the mother develop during the pregnancy with each pain, with each discomfort? I mean, you learn to love that baby unconditionally. It doesn't matter the pain this pregnancy give you. Doesn't matter when a baby is working on your bladder and you need to run to the toilet and it's unpleasant. Doesn't matter when a baby is kicking your kidney or your guts and all these unpleasant things. You will still love that baby, and this unconditional love is developing during the pregnancy. So when a baby is born and screaming all the time and you're tired, you can still look at the baby with love. I'm not that you are exhausted and you're fed up with it and you just want to. I mean, you don't have this bond. You leave that baby and you're cruel with that baby. Do you understand? Because your mother side did not develop. But doesn't matter, they will have an artificial robot who will take care of the baby. God. I mean, that I'm talking about the future, and when you are in technology, you know this is realistic. What I'm saying today at that moment is not, but in 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, it will be. Human body was perfectly designed, and if it was designed to carry babies, then it was necessary, to happen that way and not other ways. Right, let's see what is in karmic land. I pick up on many things. Evident that I can't give out anything. But this is a secret society here, because we have here community and secrets. So this is a secret society I need to talk about. Source wants me to talk about. I'm not sure that will be too beneficial for my personal life, but what can I do? That's why I'm here, because I need to talk about what Source wants to get out. And Source is confirming, yes, you have to talk about what I want you to talk about. Okay. And some people who knows me, they're telling me that, not telling me, but thinking that, oh no, she will fuck herself up again. Yeah, I know. But what can I do to tell me when I love so much? And I mean, but this time, this is a divine society, secret society. I don't know if you go on TikTok, I reposted also a really interesting post about the Divine Society, Secret Society. They have 8,500 agents who works, and actually they help. You can't contact them; it's them who contact you. It's not like Illuminati who advertise themselves on YouTube. So you can join them. No. This secret society is very secret, much more secret than the Masons. So you can't compare them, because these secret society I'm talking about is really divine. I mean, they really help humanity, and they actually keeps humanity in a safe way to develop or balance out when there is an imbalance, a serious imbalance, you know. So why this coming out source? Yeah, this secret society wants to get the truth out to humans. So the everything that is hidden will come out, and human has to be faced with it. Okay, they think humanity is ready for this, and it's necessary for the development of human race that the truth comes out, and they want this truth out. We have here this ace of vision. They protect humanity. They want that humans knows what's happening. So why is it coming out? Because I had crime vibes. I picked up. I had visions, not visions. Yes, visions. So I saw things, but I picked up on this crime vibe. So why these comes out? Well, I have impression that they know the existence of this secret society, and they trying to eliminate them one by one. Yeah, that's the truth. That's the truth. They try to block the society empress energy. That what means is creativity, to creating, to growing, to be fertile and effective. They try to block this. Okay, these agents, they try to infiltrate, find out who are these agents and disable them. The forge. They want to find the leaders, the center, so they could destroy the secret society from the center. Well, source is telling me that they want to steal these agents from the secret society by corruption, and also they financial funding. Kotine che serano atterano coscera. Please, God, give me wisdom that I reveal all just what is necessary about this secret society. Seeker of wisdom and nine of spells. First of all, when you get into the secret society, you have to be really wise, really balanced out. You have to have a special feature that the society can count on you. And these people are very tested and tried. So I don't think when you come with a Luciferian temptation, they won't fail because they've been through that already. Okay, I tell you what. I can see a man, grayish bluish eyes, a straight dark hair, white skin. This man is a part of the society, okay? I won't give more information about him because there's no point. There was a plot, and I can see this man mourning and burying a child. I mean, legally, the whole family is burying a child because the child is dead. I believe this is his child. This death was caused by this war, I mean, between evil and good. And this man is fighting inside of him because of the pain and the duty. And the duty commands him to keep the balance emotionally and not to be blinded by hate, revenge. And that normally a father would feel when they lose their child. This is humanly extremely difficult situation. I mean, he handles it. He is a master of situations like that. But there is a suffering. Nine of vision. A spirit guide is telling me this child was killed, but it can't be proved. And this guy knows that. I have impression he knows exactly who killed his child. This man has to see this person regularly and look into the face of this person and hide everything, emotions, everything, because he does not want this person to know that he knows. Oh my God, how hard it is, my God, I can't even imagine that. I mean, a tiny bit, because when my children was taken away from me, I was allowed to meet them only the presence of a social worker and a psychologist. Actually, this is a process in France that is actually very cruel, because what they do, they totally cut each lien that a parent and a child has. Okay. And the social worker was practically hating me. I mean, she social me later, she was the group of these haters, local haters. And no matter whatever I say to my children, it was turned against me. If I said hi, it was turned against me. It was so fucking frustrating that I could not communicate freely with my kids. And what they asked me to do something, and then when I say that, after they said, no, oh, you're saying this because you are this and this and this. And he said, you wanted me to say that, These are manipulators, they are manipulators. And you can't, I mean, I had to face with that woman. I know who is she. I know whose side she is and why she's want me to fail and why she's treating me so badly. And still I had to swallow it, and I had to make it look like that I'm working with them for the sake of my child. And it was really, really difficult, because this is a person who legally is supposed to protect my child, but she's not doing it at all. All she's doing, she's destroying a line, a connection, the mother-child connection. That was she was assigned to. And still, I had to work with it. This was really, really difficult. And I think if you has children taken away from you in France, that is can happen very easily, I'm telling you. Um, you know what I'm talking about. Um, I used to discuss with an English woman who married a French guy, and this English woman was highly educated, with high education and a loving heart. And she's been through the same thing. And she said it's impossible that it could happen. She would never ever thought that it could happen, that her children will be taken away from her. And I think she's been through the same process than me. So Luciferian were involved in this bullshit. And the fight she'd been through was really difficult. But anyway, I get back to this, that I know what I don't know in all the extent, but a tiny bit I can feel, a tiny bit, a tiny part of it that he's going for, a tiny bit, not all, because he lost his child. This is very deep pain, so I can't feel what he feels. It's impossible. But a tiny, tiny bit part of it, then he has to look into the eyes of the killer. But it's not the same exactly that what I've been through. What I've been through is much easier than what he has to go through here. Let me see what's happened here exactly. Oh, fucking bullshit. So, do you want me to talk about this? This child was rooted. Oh, fuck. Why is all these things coming out, Source? Why? I already talk about the rooting of a child. I mean, this is typical Luciferian practice. And the most cruel one, to root a child. Do root working like that on a child. It's practically sucking dry a child from their life force, their divine lights, their soul will be taken away, their gifts, their divine destiny. They empty spiritually a child. And this is very cruel because the human body can't support it. And usually a few hours later, a few days later, the child will die. And in a hospital, they don't know why. They will look for all the kind of sickness in the body. They will find nothing, 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 but the whole body is shutting down. This is extremely cruel. And unfortunately, the child will suffer a lot. You see, this is the two cards showing the root work on children. With esoteric practice, you take everything away from a young human that is without any defense. I mean, when your child die of cancer, it's horrible also. But they soul, their life force, their light is intact. But when a child is like that, this is a worst type of death. And the horrible things that you can't prove this. There is no law that protects children from this. Nothing. Because this is spiritual stuff. I mean, I don't want to put down metaphysicians, but not necessarily. This is not necessarily a root worker. It can be a metaphysician. Spiritualist, metaphysician. I mean, what metaphysicians study, the literature that is available on Earth right now, is shift their mental health in a direction that I can tell that more than 90% of the metaphysicians you get into relationship, you will be siphoned into dry. They won't get into relationship with someone who's not divine. They will get into it someone who is divine, and they will siphon this person until this woman or man will die. I don't want to discriminate them, don't misunderstand them, because some of the metaphysics science is really important to understand. Sorry, guys. I have here. Actually, boy.